How's it going, fellas? It is I, Remag UK. We have some more Battlefield 4 footage. I'm playing on Team Deathmatch with a Ace, or an Ace 23, which is like the OP gun of choice by most people these days for some reason. Yeah, I know why, because it's got ridiculous rate of fire and you basically kill everyone that you look at quite comfortably. The only downside is the recoil is rather mental, especially when you're being shot at and it's spazzing all over the place, but other than that, if you get used to it, it's pretty damn good, so let's just put it that way. So you see a good round from me here. I thought I'd just show the whole round so you see everything instead of some edited glory thing of only the good bits. And here you go. It's pretty good anyway, most of it, so you don't have to worry too much. But I'm going to talk about various things. It's a bit of a ramble really about everything I can think of. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is something that's really pissing me off, and it's killed me so many times, or just got in my way and annoyed me, and that is this auto lean. I mean, why do they need it to auto lean? We've got Q and E. There's Q and E. I know Q's used. Actually, that's a good point. Q is used, and E's used as well. I do see. Oh, maybe it's a good idea then. No, it's not. I don't like it. I would like them to remove it, or no, maybe not remove it, but give an option to disable it. That would be great, because I mean, you can even see me doing it now. See me kind of, I come out from a corner, and I'll just sort of strafe in and out, strafe in and out. I'm doing it a lot. I always do it, and a lot of the time, as I'm strafing out, I've right-clicked to zoom down the sight, and 50-50 chance I'll just be like, I'll just suddenly get stuck on the corner and start leaning out like a right twat, get stopping, and then I just get shot. So yeah, it's horrible. Disable that, please. Don't like it. It's a console feature. Bloody console feature. Keyboards have many keys. Yeah? Controllers maybe no keys. Simple English. Or die, simple English. The next thing is, did you know that you can, well, I'm sure you did, it's the same in Battlefield 3, but when you jump, yeah, and turn your mouse without sprinting, you'll kind of just keep going in the same direction. But if you jump and turn with the camera, while sprinting, yeah, you will curve like you do in CSGO if you know how to do it, or any CS. You know, you can curve like fucking bloody CL Surf or whatever that map's called, I can't remember. Anyway, you can do that in Battlefield as long as you're sprinting. You can jump and just turn the mouse where you want to go, and it will just curve you around. And it's a great way if you're getting shot by someone and you're just like, shit, I need to be evasive. You can just jump, curve around and hide behind something and just pop out, shoot them in the face. So that's something that not everyone knows, that I don't see many people doing, but it's a great way to utilize. It makes, once you get used to it, you're like a ninja. You can just pop out, start bloody curling around all over the place. Like, you know, it's ridiculous. It's great. I'm not sure if it's a bug. It could be a bug because you can't do it. It doesn't work when you're not sprinting. So I don't know if it's deliberate or, but I like it anyway. It's fun. It makes things more enjoyable. And anyway, the next thing, there's still that horrible bug which happens a few times. Basically, when you die, you're terrified to go into your loadout menu, because if you get rezzed and you're in the loadout menu trying to change something, you're stuck there. Fucking stuck there. You can't do anything. Can't bloody type. Well, you might be able to type, but you can't do anything else. And it's just a nightmare, honestly. It's an absolute nightmare. Bloody hate it. I think you might be able to redeploy. That might be the solution. But I read someone the other day, and he was just sort of just sat there. He was stuck there, prone, for like 10 minutes. And I was like telling him in chat, try redeploying. And he just had to stay there until someone shot him. So I don't know if redeploying works. Anyway, it's funny. It's a bad bug. Speaking of bad bugs, the bloody Commander EMP bollocks. I hope that's a bug. Your screen starts going red and blurry and all this shit, and it just makes most of the game modes unplayable. I mean, that's why I'm doing Team Deathmatch more so than the others at the moment, because they don't have to worry about Commander blur. You're running along, and then suddenly your screen's gone red and pixelated and blurry and all this shit, and it's just a disgrace. And you know, I'd get rid of that. I hope that's a bug. Another thing, there's too many damn rooftops. I mean, I don't mind rooftops. The problem is they're not just ordinary rooftops. They're bloody bullshit rooftops. So, you know, they work on some maps. They don't work on certain game modes. For example, Rush. There's so many rooftops on that Shanghai bollocks, yeah? They can just sit up there and snipe people trying to arm the points. And unless you've got someone with a helicopter who understands that, which 9 times out of 10 you don't, they just fly into a building and die, then you're buggered, because they're going to be like, they're going to head glitch, because people shoot out of their forehead still in Battlefield. Seems to be a thing they like. It's like, yeah, let's have everyone shoot out of the top of their forehead. That makes sense. So snipers are just looking over, standing up, looking over, their foreheads pointing out. You see the white light of the stupid scope reflection, which makes no sense at that angle, but whatever. And they're just like, shooting you. And you look up and you're like, oh god, I've got an assault rifle. Yeah, I think I'll just shoot that. And you can't. It doesn't fucking work. Especially when they're shooting at you. So yeah, you just die. Fucking shit. You can't do anything. They're all up there. Fucking thousands of them like ants shooting down on the points. And it ruins the Rush experience. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, have some sort of Levolution thing where you can just run somewhere and push down a TNT thing that blows up all of the rooftops. Yeah, have one of them. Like they've got on that other map, Train. Just fucking do that. That sounds like a good idea. Anyway, another thing I'd like to see, which isn't in the game at the moment, is the sensitivity customization. So when you're looking down the scope and not looking down the scope, different sensitivity. In fact, it's about probably 50% difference. So, you know, isn't there, blah, 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 left, right, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, down the sight, fucking, you know, like a snail. I mean, it'd be nice if you could just have it the same. Why can't you have it the same? It's not OP, is it? There's not some sort of balance issue there. Oh, you can't have someone customizing their sensitivity. It might make them too powerful. Far too powerful, like the Sith. Get rid of that shit. I mean, just give us customization. For crying out loud. One tip for people who are using Recon is I personally wouldn't bother with the straight pull bolts because there's just no point. They've added this horrible thing. I don't know if they added it, but I never noticed it before as much as it is now. When you shoot someone, you stay looking down the scope because you got the straight pull bolt, and then suddenly your scope's bloody wobbling around as you're pulling this straight pull thing. So what's the point in having it? If you can't keep the fucking thing on target, what is the point? It's a joke. You may as well shoot, pull out from the scope, unscope, run around with full freedom, get a good view of what's around you, look around a bit, and when you've finished pulling your bolt thing, just go back down the scope and shoot again. You know, there's no point staying down that scope because you can't bloody move. You've got no vision around you, and you're just going with snail. You know, that snail's pace, strafing, and that's what most snipers do. So that's why when I don't take a straight pull bolt, I bloody own all the other snipers because they're just like, I'm just gonna stay. Oh, he's gonna come out again in a second. I'll stay. I'll just wait here. I won't move. And then I just shoot them in the face from a strafe. You know, they can't do anything about it. Another thing that's bloody ridiculously gay, in a non-homophobic way, just a shit idea, is the spawn protection on squad spawns. I don't mind spawn protection when you're spawning on a cap or whatever they called, you know, a base or something that you have, but to be able to have protection when spawning on a squad member who's in the middle of a fucking firefight is the most stupid thing I've ever seen. The number of times I've died because I'm shooting someone and then suddenly this tosspot who's looking right at me spawns there. I mean, he could instantly start shooting you, or he could sit there for 3 seconds and be immune to bullets. You know, what do you want to do? Do you want to take a chance or just fucking get railed? Anyway, normally what I do, I think, bloody hell, he's going to rape me. I shoot at him. I've wasted 20 bullets. I've got 5 bullets left because I've shot 5 at the other bastard. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I've got 5 bullets. He's been immune. Now I actually need to kill him. And he's still got that other twat that I was shooting before next to him. So yeah, that doesn't end well 90% of the time. Get rid of that, please. Thank you. Anyway, I think that's about it for now. I think I've rambled on as much as I feel I can. for this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the understanding that I have of how annoying the game can be, and some of the ways to get around some of the, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And cheers for watching, fellows.